Alright, so what's going on, people? Today's video, I'm going to be ranking every mental clarity habit that I've personally used, you might have personally used, things that decluttered my mind, things that just brought the peace and brought the transparency, things like that. So I'm gonna be ranking it. Here goes the ranks now. But breaking it down, right? We got S tier. S tier is basically the game changers, basically things that would definitely give you those mental clarity times, peace of mind, everything like that, right? And then for the a great one. It might not be top tier, upper echelon, but it's definitely a great one. But I do it most of the time for the A things. I do it most of the time, man. I feel that improvement and everything like that. The B tier, I would say it's optional. It's case by case, person by person. That right there. And it also depends on what the context is, you know, what you're pairing it up with, right? And then for the C, I would say that's like more personal thing. That's like definitely it goes by person by person. Now let's get into it. First up, we got morning sunlight exposure, right? Sunlight exposure in general, I would say this. This is like a habit of mine every day. Before I put on sunglasses, right? I want the sun to beam through my eyes. I want to feel the sun. I want to have that vitamin D. So definitely for me, I wouldn't call it a game changer. I would say it's optional. Being honest, I would say it's optional. So I'll put it at B. And to be honest, sometimes I don't even do that. Like I like wearing shades for some reason because I just like it. Second up is working out. Is lifting, working out daily, whatever. Just working out, right? I work out every day, basically every day. Like literally, favorite sport is basketball. That's what I do besides from lifting weights. So of course, I'm not straining my body every day when it comes down to weight training. I do some cardio, like regardless. So I would definitely put lifting weights and working out daily as an S, because that's definitely game changer. Your physique will be on point. Your mindset will be straight. Paired up with that is literally nutrition. You eating healthy. And the thing is, 60% of your overall health, it comes from the nutrition part. So you cannot neglect this nutrition. Like, yeah, you might be working out. The workouts doesn't matter if your diet is shit. So this is just as important as working out itself. Cold exposure. Cold showers and cold exposure. Case by case. Just about like a year ago, I used to take cold showers every day. Literally every single day. I don't think I took a warm shower probably for like once every 2 weeks or something. To a certain extent, maybe I feel looser. Maybe I feel more relaxed, and you know, the muscle cramps is no muscle cramps and all of that. Maybe I feel it like that. It's just case by case. Like any cold plunges, cold showers, generally, I tried it out. I'll put it as a 6. Next up, we got journaling. What I literally did before filming this, that right there is definitely a game changer. Now, I would say because you jot down anything. Really, for me, I write down everything. I write down what's been on my mind constantly. I write down things that I've done right throughout the day, goal for the day, whatever. Really brain dump stuff. Journals is meant for you to brain dump things in which you carrying all of those words, all of those ideas, all of that in your head that's sitting there like a burden. Like, I'll definitely put that as an S. Now, detox. Detox, I will put an S, meaning these computer devices, phones, technology in general. Be present. Stay present. Get off the phones. Stay off the phones. Please be present with what you have. The people around you, you know, you might be laughing, having a good time. Be in there, right? Be present. So many people are so caught up on these phones. So many people are just death scrolling and all of that, where they forget about the actual thing that's in front of them. They take that for granted. I'm not over here gonna be capping out my ass. Hey, I'm guilty of it too, right? Like, literally, I have some times where I'm on Twitter. Of course, you on Twitter, but you gotta catch yourself. You really have to catch yourself before it gets out of hand. So, yeah. I would say for the detox, limit your screen time. Probably about 3 hours a day. Put app limits on your phone. You could do that on iPhone. Set up screen time. Literally go to screen time, app limits, and then how many hours you want. I'll say about an hour per day. So with detox, I would definitely put that as an S. Circadian rhythm, so sleeping, right? Sleep to me, I always talk about how that's the main thing, right? Like, I know people love to work hard. I love to work hard, you know, hustle, you know, early morning, late nights, all of that vibe. But the thing is like, I would rather sometimes not put the toll on my body. Go to sleep, wake up early. Because, of course, I'm a morning person as well. I'm both, like early morning, late nights, but primarily early mornings. And then get it done then. You know, the world is still asleep. Everybody's still asleep. People is just in bed. If it's a weekend or whatever, people just wasted and all of that. So for sleep and all of that, knowing how imperative this is, and I forgot, I left out how you getting less than about 5 or 6 hours of sleep a night can significantly decrease your immune system, meaning it make you susceptible to the colds, to these sickness, to these illnesses. And I experienced that myself. Like, shoot, go a week sleeping 5 hours. Yeah, your immune system is gonna be like. I would also put that as an S, like meditation and all of that. I do meditation. Honestly, if I'm being honest, out of every habit, out of every technique and all of these things, I love meditation. Don't get me wrong, and I'm pretty sure I felt the benefits, but I just don't feel it as much as every other benefit. You know, it's like, of course, you becoming present and all of that, but at least recently, I'm not gonna say ever, but recently it seemed like it hasn't been making a big of an impact. So with that, I will put that as an A. Like, it's still really, really good. Paired with that, you got solitude, how I like to call it. A man, well, he don't really need no friends like that. He don't mind being alone. The point is not having friends. The point is just taking time for yourself, in which I would say that that's imperative. That's imperative, right? You know, whether you are introvert, extrovert, if you believe in those, just take some time. You know, you don't got to go into monk mode and, you know, go ghost everybody for months on end and all of that, or weeks on end. Nah, just you can take one day. If it's really bad, maybe a week. Like, not that much. Like, going out, that's it. Leave the phone behind, leave the people behind for the best of you. And just, it's nothing that you have against people. It's just simply you living it yourself. That's it. So with that being said, I would put that as an A. I'll put that as an A. Solely because on the flip side, sometimes it could work, sometimes it really can't. But majority of the times it does. Daily routines now. I would say that this, right? You want to build a ritual. You want to decrease the friction on things that you want to do. So, meaning filming something, meaning you got to take care of a meeting, a task, an assignment, whatever it is. You want to have that all laid out, right? But most times people be like routines, this, routine, that, but they never really achieve anything. Like, they just fake being busy. Or it's not even that, but it's just simply you putting too much, you cramming too much, and you're literally not doing as much as you think you are. You really want to simplify that. Don't make it long as hell. Like, you know, on the internet, people be making it 2-3 hours and then they'll get to work. Or 2-3 hours of random things that they so-called work, but you barely getting stuff done because you just cramming everything in and you doing too much. So honestly, I would put that as in C, person by person. Limited caffeine intake. I would say this from my personal experience. Cold brews, literally black coffee, right? Black coffee. I feel more productive, you know, having that black coffee, having a cold brew from Starbucks, nothing crazy, but simply like 120, 150 mgs of caffeine. You know, of course, you at the gym or something, you might be hyper a little bit, but that ain't really my case. It's like I feel more productive. I feel like I can get things done, and I actually do. Like, it ain't just that I feel that, like, I literally come up with new ideas and I'm literally coming up with these innovations and all of this. Like, it's like, whoa, I wish I could have that when I don't take the caffeine. But like, when I do, it's like, hold on, I'm coming up with all these innovative ideas and I'm just so productive. So I would say this is an A in my book. To some other people, it might be the reverse side. So it's case by case. But for me, that's definitely an A. What is this? Reading now. Reading, of course, you learning new things. You want to jot down notes. You learn a new vocabulary. You learning the topic of the book, which that will benefit you. Study off that. Give you other skills potentially. And definitely knowledge. And also peace. For that, I would say that's definitely a S. That's definitely a S. It's a game changer because a lot of things in a lot of ways how I am right now, it goes back to me just reading things, forming my opinions, coming to a middle ground from this side, and coming to a middle ground. A lot of stuff that I believe in right now, It comes from reading, and it also comes from personal experience. But those two things both correlate. So reading is definitely a game changer. Talk less, listen more. Like, not only is it mental clarity, but simply you do not want to sound like a fool. You keep on running up your mouth. You are oversharing too much things that was probably meant to be private. The more you talk, the greater chance that you will say something foolish. The more you talk, greater chance that people really wouldn't respect you like that. Pretty simple. That's also a game changer. Negativity. It is your environment. It's the people. It's the things. It's the mindset as well. No negativity. That's why it's a circle. That's a game changer as well, because energy is contagious. So what you really need to do is give off that positive energy. You know, we live in a world that's already filled with negativity. It does not take that much just to be kind. It does not take that much to be positive now. And of course, if you want to express that externally, but also internally, you know, you want to get rid of those limited beliefs, limited thoughts, and all of that. Hey, but guys, thank y'all for watching. Regardless of these rankings, every single one is real, real important when it comes down to clarity. So thank you now for watching. God loves you. Y'all have a good day. Salute.